Our next question comes from Andy Green, and it goes to Ms. Edwards.
Do free trade deals like the Trans-Pacific Partnership help or hurt American workers? And what steps should be taken to assist those whose jobs are displaced by trade?
Well, I've been very concerned about the trade deals that the United States has engaged in since NAFTA, before I came into Congress. And when you look at the history of trade deals, whether you're talking about NAFTA or the most recent agreements with Korea and Peru and Colombia, all of those deals that my opponent voted for, we've seen a hemorrhaging of jobs across this country. In Maryland, we've seen a loss of more than 70,000 manufacturing jobs. Now, all of them attributable to trade, but a lot of them. Companies like BP Solar in Frederick, Maryland, that lost jobs to Asia. Companies like from Solo Cups to to General Motors that lost jobs overseas because of our engagement in trade deals. And so my standard for trade is that it has to benefit and support American workers, American manufacturing, and that it must respect the other laws, environmental, food safety, and other laws. And I believe that some of the trade deals that we've been engaged in don't do that. In this latest agreement, the Trans-Pacific Partnership, which I have been trying to work to make better for quite some time now, it just doesn't really meet the mark. And I would urge, my opponent, who has supported 9 of the last 11 trade deals, to not continue going down the track that trades away American jobs.
Thank you so much, Ms. Edwards. Mr. Van Hollen.
Well, thank you. Like with any agreement, you need to look at a particular agreement and ask yourself the question: is this good for the American economy? Is this good for American workers? Is this good for American wages? The TPP I looked at, it clearly did not meet that standard for a variety of reasons, including opening the door to currency manipulation, allowing other countries to potentially undermine our laws here, our consumer protection laws here, our environmental protection laws here, other laws here. And I opposed Fast Track, and I opposed the previous multilateral trade agreements. You have to look at each of these on their own merits and render a judgment. I'm proud in this election to have been endorsed by the United Auto Workers, who are very interested in expanding manufacturing here in the state of Maryland. We have a manufacturing plant out in Washington County now. We need to bring more manufacturing here, and I'm pleased to have their support, as well as the support of another organization that's at the cutting edge for workers' rights, which is SEIU. Which actually supported Congresswoman Edwards in her earlier campaigns, and is now supporting me as somebody who's on the front lines working for workers' rights. In fact, I was just with them in Annapolis recently, fighting for paid sick leave at the state level, just as I've put that forward as part of the Democratic budget at the federal level. So I'm proud of my record fighting for workers' rights, better pay, and making sure that we have collective bargaining.
Thank you very much. Ms. Edwards, you have an opportunity for rebuttal.
Well, let's just go back to trade for a minute, because it is true that my opponent has supported 9 of the last 11 trade deals, including the Korea agreement, which in the 3 years since the Korea agreement was inked, and you voted for it, we have hemorrhaged jobs, and the trade deficit with Korea has actually grown. And so I don't think that that's the kind of trade deal that the American people or American workers deserve. With respect to TPP, it would have been nice over this last year and a half, while I and a group of colleagues have been working to try to improve the Trans-Pacific Partnership, that Mr. Van Hollen was a part of that group trying to improve the Trans-Pacific Partnership, but he was absent until this election. And so I think that you cannot, on the one hand, vote for these free trade deals, and on the other hand say that you support American workers. And I am pleased to have the support of the hotel workers and the Teamsters and a laundry list, the machinist of organizations.
Thank you.
Free trade has to be fair trade.
Thank you very much.